Welcome to a new series of videos that is completely dedicated to abandoned websites. Now, when I say series, it's not going to be a long one or anything. There's probably not a lot of them out there, but I managed to find 10 websites that were made in the 90s and abandoned in the 90s that I feel like showing off in a video because, well, why not? Everyone who follows the Google Plus community, which I don't really use that much anymore, ever since I made my Twitter, but I still check it sometimes. But anyway, anyone who actually follows that community probably knows that I have some weird fascination with abandoned websites, particularly ones from the early 2000s and the 90s. I guess because I like to see how life was before I was born, and I was around in the early 2000s, but I guess that's the best way I could put it into words, I guess. I just have this weird interest, and I feel like just showing off a bunch of them in a video. Why not? So anyways, I have some rules, though. The website has to be made in the 90s and abandoned in the 90s. If the website was abandoned on, let's say, January 1st, 12 a.m., 2000, then yeah, I'm not going to put it in a video because I still count that as the 2000s, even though it's just barely in the decade. But still, I'd like to have a website that was made in the 90s and abandoned in the 90s in a video. And yes, I will be making a video eventually about websites from the early 2000s, or maybe made to late 2000s, whenever. Websites in the 2000s that were abandoned. Also, don't expect the Space Jam website or the Dole Camp website to be on here. I want to mostly put in more obscure and forgotten websites, not ones that a lot of people already know. So yeah, don't expect the more popular abandoned websites to be on here. So anyways, now that I got that out of the way, let's begin. Number 10, Calamity Jane. So, this is a website for a TV show, a short-lived TV show that ran from 1997 to 1998. September 1997 to June 1998 to be exact. Yeah, really short-lived. It didn't even last a year. So the only reason I know about this is because someone in my community shared it. He goes by the name of Nico. I'll link his channel in the comments if I remember. So anyways, thank you for showing me this, and this website has been abandoned since 1998. Presumably around the time the show was canned. Number 9, BlockedBuild. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a website in some other different language that I do not know. All I know is that it's a website that's dedicated to collecting travel photos. How exciting, right? The internet in the 90s, definitely not really an interesting place, now was it? So it has been abandoned since 1998, and it never finished collecting those photos. Sob, sob. Number 8, Remember the Magic. This website is dedicated to Disney rides that have either broke down or were scrapped in the middle of them being made. And this website is meant to archive those rides and keep the memory alive and keep them from being forgotten. You know, kind of like how this website has been forgotten. Yeah, I'm not funny. This website has been abandoned since 1999. Number 7, Coffee. Well, this one doesn't actually have an official name, but no joke, this website is actually about coffee and many different types of coffee. Yeah, the internet was a really weird place back then, huh? Well, not like it's any better now, but you get what I mean. It has been abandoned since 1997. Number 6, Extreme Ghostbusters. I don't really know what makes them so extreme, but, well, that's just the name of the show. I didn't even know the show existed. It's a show that ran from 1997 to 1997. Yeah, very, very short-lived. But, yeah, I didn't even know the show existed, but I still know it's probably better than that god-awful Ghostbusters remake that released a few months ago. Usually I don't really judge a movie by its trailer, but that movie is one of the few exceptions. But let's not complain about that too much because, well, I want to keep this video rant-free as much as possible. But yeah, very short-lived show that was on Disney. And, well, yeah, this website has been abandoned since 1998. Something with these short-lived shows having abandoned websites. Weird. Number 5, World of Motion Memorial Website. It's exactly what the title suggests. It's yet another website grieving over the loss of Disney attractions. Well, instead of multiple Disney attractions, this one grieves the loss over just one. World of Motion. It was an attraction that lasted from October 1st in 1982 to December 31st, 1995. boo-hoo, I don't really feel sad because it was killed off before I was even born and it never even went on the thing, so I don't really feel very affected. Well, not affected at all, so yeah. Also, there's something with dead Disney attractions and abandoned websites. Same thing with the short-lived TV show. It's a weird connection. Ugh. Anyways, this website has been abandoned since December 8th, 1998. You can see it's been last updated on that date if you go on the bottom of the website. Number 3. This one doesn't have a name, but it's actually pretty sad, and I'm going to read what's on the screen right now. Hello, and thank you for taking the time to come to this page. The main reason for this page is it is for a little girl. Her name is Leah. She is 10 years old and has a depression disorder. She is always sad, and I thought a web page might cheer her up. When I told her about it, she asked if a lot of people would go to it. I didn't know what to say. So now I'm trying to get at least 500,000 hits to this page in hope that it will make her a little bit happier. I am working on her picture, on getting her picture scanned and put it on here. For now, here is a picture of what she wants to look like when she is older. I also added some animals to make this page a little better. Their goal was 1,500,000 hits, and their previous goal was 500,000, and I think they reached the original goal. So yeah, it's pretty sad, and the page has been abandoned since 1998. I do genuinely hope that the girl got help and is living a pretty good life now, because, well, as someone who is constantly down themselves, I can really sympathize with this, and really, the girl's gonna be 30 soon. This page was abandoned in 1998, and she was 10 back then, so she's gonna be 30 soon, so hopefully everything is going good for her. I mean, there's no YouTube, no Facebook, no Twitter, or any of that. If she was shy, she didn't really have a way to express herself to a bunch of people, because, it was 1998, they didn't have much back then, so it's a good thing that this page did receive some sort of attention back in the day, and did make the girl a little happy, so that does really warm my heart. So anyways, I best of luck to the girl now, I guess. Yeah, right, like, she's actually going to see this video. More than likely she's not, but, well, I do hope that everything's going good for her now. I really do. Anyways, enough with the depressing stuff. Number 3, O.J. Simpson Trial page. That alone should tell you how far back we're going. So yeah, it's exactly what you probably think it is. It tells you pretty much everything there is to know about the O.J. Simpson thing, and the latest updates on the O.J. Simpson trial. This website has been abandoned since June 12th, 1996. Number 2, about temperature. This website is, well, about temperature. Actually, I read through the whole thing, and it actually is very, very interesting, and I did learn quite a few things about temperature, so if you're a weather nerd, you might want to read through this, because this webpage is probably going to be heaven for you. This website has been abandoned since November 21st, 1995. Number 1. Microsoft's Where Do You Want to Go Today Worldwide Web Server. So the thing I like the most about this is that it says, if your browser doesn't support images, we have a text menu as well. If your browser doesn't support images. This is how far back we're going. Like, now phones can load up images like that in a second. Jesus Christ, we've really, really come a long way. This website has been untouched and abandoned since 1994. Now, you might think that would be it, but no, it's not. I have one more bonus site to show all of you. Here it is right now. This is what the very first website looked like. Now, the only reason this didn't actually make the actual list is because this is just a simulator of the first website, not the real thing, but this is what the internet looked like all way back when. I think this was like 1990, 1991. Damn, we have come a very, very, very long way. So those were 10 websites, plus a bonus one, that have been abandoned. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and yes, I will be doing more of these in the future. I don't know when, but I'll eventually get to it. It really felt nice doing a video that had nothing to do with ranting or any kind of negativity whatsoever, because it's cool to do these chill, laid-back videos every once in a while. And yeah, all the links to all of these websites will be in the description. plus a link to Reddit. There was a Reddit page called Abandoned Websites. That's where I found most of these sites, and you can find a lot more on that page. Trust me, there are a lot of sites to look at on that page. So anyways, that's all I have to show off. Bye-bye.